And Judge Maybelline is furious when she discovers that Rodney Kelly and Rodney Kelly bring their case before Judge Maybelline in divorce court, where real couples deal with real life.
All rise. Court is now in session. Judge Maybelline Ephraim presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the matter of Keisha Kelly versus Rodney Kelly, and I'm advised that the two of you have been married for 2 years. You don't have any children together, but you have a bunch of them between the two of you.
Yeah.
11 to be exact.
And I'm glad we don't have any between us.
Well, you didn't need any more.
I know that's right.
Your 6 and her 5, that's more than enough.
Ain't it?
More than enough. You want him to reimburse you for your clothing that he destroyed.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You say this marriage is ending because, according to you, Mr. Kelly, your wife is just a little too boyish for you.
That's right. That's right.
And according to you, you didn't have time to get pretty and dressed up. You were too busy being his babysitter and housekeeper and all of that. Is
Yes,
that right?
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Now, you in a suit and you in sweats.
Yes, this is what I'm comfortable with.
What's going on, Mr. Kelly?
Your Honor, I am disgusted with my wife.
Why?
From girly to manly. Look at her. Just take one good look at her. She cusses like a sailor. You hear what I'm saying? She cusses like a sailor. She sits like a man. She burps and belches all out in public like a man. I'm just sick of my wife.
Well, wait a minute.
May I show you how my wife sits, Your Honor?
If you want to.
Please. My wife, I'm telling you, Your Honor, my wife, you know, usually women sit with their legs closed like this or they have them crossed. My wife sits out in public like this with her legs wide open.
The same way you sit, huh?
I'm sick of her.
Really?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Well, how did you come into contact with this cussing sailor, wide boy-sitting woman?
Your Honor, please let me tell you, I was engaged to her sister.
Huh?
I was engaged to her sister. And
Wait a minute. Now, you can't just slap.
Your Honor, I am disgusted with my wife.
Why?
From girly to manly. Look at her. Just take one good look at her. She cusses like a sailor. You hear what I'm saying? She cusses like a sailor. She sits like a man. She burps and belches all out in public like a man. I'm just sick of my wife.
Well, wait a minute.
May I show you how my wife sits, Your Honor?
If you want to.
Please. My wife, I'm telling you, Your Honor, my wife, you know, usually women sit with their legs closed like this or they have them crossed. My wife sits out in public like this with her legs wide open.
The same way you sit, huh?
I'm sick of her.
Really?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Well, how did you come into contact with this cussing sailor, wide boy-sitting woman?
Your Honor, please let me tell you, I was engaged to her sister.
Huh?
I was engaged to her sister. And
Wait a minute. Now, you can't just slide past that.
What?
That's got to sink in. You were engaged?
Yes, I was.
To her sister?
Yes.
Her blood sister?
Yes, I was.
Was
She enticed
around?
me.
Was she around when you were engaged to her sister?
Yes, she was.
And how long had you dated her sister?
Maybe about 6, 7 months.
What?
Yes.
So why did you get attracted to this tomboyish person and you were dating her
Dumb.
sister?
That's what it was. I'm dumb for messing around with her.
Can't be all that dumb. She did something to you.
She enticed me. Wearing sexy clothes. She used to act like a lady, but now she's all man.
What is he talking about?
That's not true, Your Honor. That's not true.
Your Honor, she done things to entice me.
Like
I'm
what?
telling you. Wearing sexy outfits. She used to keep her hair done. She said things that I like. She aroused me.
Oh, so she whispered all those little sweet nothings in your ear, huh?
Yes, she did. She certainly
Told
did.
you things that she would do to you that the sister wasn't saying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I liked them kind of young anyway, so that's what got me into that.
What you mean young? How
Well-
much younger is she than you?
11 years?
Oh, and the sister was closer to your age?
Yes, ma'am, she was.
That is some low-life stuff. You know that?
Yes, I've asked for forgiveness
Messing with
many
her
times.
little sister while you dating the big sister. That is low.
I wish I hadn't done that today.
I know you do. And little sister, what was your problem?
Well, Your Honor.
Jealous of big sister because she had a cute man?
No,
That
Your
was it.
Honor.
What was that all about?
I was attracted to him, Your Honor.
Why you have to be attracted to the man your sister's engaged to?
It just happened.
Ain't no just happened.
It wasn't.
Why you sit your behind up there and look at somebody and lust after somebody your sister's engaged to?
It was wrong, Your Honor, but, I mean,
You don't
It
like your
wasn't
sister
intentional.
trying to get even with her, trying to make her mad, trying to hurt her? What's up? You didn't like what she did to you when you were younger? Trying to hurt your little sister, big sister, get
No, it
even?
wasn't that, Your Honor.
What was it?
I was attracted to him. He was handsome. He was older like I like
But
him.
he was your sister's boyfriend,
Yes, he
about to
was,
be
Your
your
Honor.
brother-in-law. Did
Yes.
that not mean anything because you were attracted to him?
At the time, I guess not.
No life. That's all I
Your
got to
Honor,
say.
can I tell you, can I defend myself on the tomboyish stuff? He
Defend,
said-
whatever.
Your Honor, he says that I admit that I used to dress sexy.
What you do? How you dress when you were trying to get him from your sister?
I would wear like short skirts, you know. I did this every day though, just so I could, you know,
Attract any man.
Attract a man. I was single, and
Uh-huh.
I was trying to, you know,
With
find
5
me a
kids.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And trying to find you somebody to take care of you, huh?
That's what it was.
Yes.
Trying to find a meal ticket.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
because she ain't worked since I met her.
But how did you dress to entice him? What did you put on?
Okay, like at Christmas time, I had on like, it was a dress, and it was like low cut in the front, you know, little cleavage showing, you know, and I wanted him to look at me.
And it was short.
Yeah,
and tight.
it was short.
And
It was
tight.
short, yeah.
And you had your hair styled other
Yeah.
than cornrows?
Yeah, it was like in a bun with some little curls at the top.
Oh, yeah.
But Your
Had on
Honor,
some makeup?
Yeah, most I ever wear was eyeliner, lipstick, and lip gloss. That's the most I ever wore anyway. So far as me wearing makeup and stuff, I don't know where he's getting all of that from. But the clothes, yeah, I can say that I did dress, you know, sexy, you know, at times or
And
whatever.
what would you say to him or do to him when he was in your presence?
Well, like wink at him, smile at him, stuff like that. But anyway, Your
And
Honor.
start going out with him behind your sister's back?
Yeah, sometimes.
Huh.
Can I still defend myself?
Go on, keep talking.
Okay, now, and he keeps talking about, oh, she cussing, sit with her legs all open. I mean, when you watch football, I sit around, I like football. He don't even really know nothing. He never even was into sports.
Yeah, right.
Never was into sports. I like basketball and football. What is wrong with me sitting up rooting for my team? I don't see nothing wrong with that. Do you like sports?
Sure do.
I love
Season
sports.
ticket holder, Lakers, basketball.
Hey,
Last 20 years.
I love sports. I love them. And just because, when his friends come over, oh, I'm supposed to go upstairs and be a hermit and watch TV by myself. I mean, if I'm in my own home, why can't I sit around everybody else and watch TV? I'm at home, I'm in sweatpants, what I'm supposed to have on a short mini skirt on a Sunday after I done cooked or slaved over the stove all day. And just...
Well, you know what?
Right.
I think you should have freedom, and I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't in your house, but there's a time and place for all things. If your husband is entertaining his friends, and it's the man's party, and they sitting around watching the football game, and it's their socialization time, seems to me that you could find something else to do for your socialization.
A lot of people that come there, both are our friends. They're not just, you know, I'm not just single.
But it's a boys' day out.
But I mean, that's just how I am, and I like that. I
Well,
mean,
you asked me,
I
I'm
grew
just
up
telling
with
you.
my father and my brother sitting around watching football. You know
And
what I'm
I
saying?
have 5 brothers too, and I grew up with them. But there's a time and place for all things. That's why all I'm saying to you is if your husband is trying to entertain his friends, and they're trying to do male bonding, as I say in every marriage, there should be a time for yourselves, a time for each other. A time alone, a time with your friends, a time with his friends, a time with family together, a time with your family, a time with his family. It's just a time and place for all things. And so on Sunday afternoon, if the guys are sitting around watching football, you know, they may want to have some conversation that's not appropriate for them to have in the presence of a lady. They may just want to respect you and not talk like that. So you should go somewhere else and have your fun and your time.
He used me as a babysitter. He used me for sex and as a maid.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
right.
used you for sex.
Yes.
Why you gonna say he used you for sex? That's all you offered him when you were enticing him.
Yeah.
No, Your
He
Honor.
got what you offered.
Your Honor, that's all he used me for. Me and him was together. We were together for like 2 years, 3 years before we got married. We got together, we get into it, I leave. The first person he called when he needs somebody is me. The first thing he say was, oh, what you gonna cook for dinner? Oh, them clothes need to be washed. Why don't you wash the dishes? Why don't you vacuum clean? Come on, I want, you know, he wanna have sex and all of that. Okay, that's the only reason you call me back when you get in a jam. You know what I'm saying?
But you did that for 3 years before you married him?
Yeah, like a
So
fool.
sound like you were being a fool, huh?
Like a fool. I was in love with him,
Wait
and
a minute,
I went
so
back.
When you went back to him, what did he offer you? Other than you offered him sex, what did he do for you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He offered me nothing.
So who had the place to live?
Tell her that.
He did.
Oh. So it looked like he offered a roof over your head, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you went back when he called you then, huh?
Yeah, like a fool, I went back. But I mean, then he like embarrassed me. He always would put me down.
Embarrassed?
I'm a talk. Like one time we went to church. Okay. Your skirt is too wrinkled. Look at your hair; it's just pulled back in a ponytail. You know, and doing this in front of our church members. You know what? And to me, that was hurtful for him to do that. You know, like I told him, God say, "Come as you are." He don't say, "Make sure your shirt is arm perfect."
Come as you are.
He even burnt my purse up with our marriage license.
I did it.
He burnt our marriage license, my birth, even my kids' pictures, Your Honor.
Yeah.
My kids' babies' pictures that I can't
So
get
you
back.
put this in a grill that you barbecue on?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am, I did.
You didn't have the right to do that.
I never burnt up none of his stuff.
Right. How much did this cost?
It came to like $450, maybe $470 at the most.
Now, you know what? You just burned up $470 because you were angry. You don't have a right to burn up her
I
things.
never burned none of his stuff.
If you didn't like what she was wearing, you know, you can't control that, but you don't have a right to burn it up if that's what she wants to wear. But, you know, you didn't get into this right in the first place. So how did you expect it to be right? You really expected that? The way you dogged out her sister?
Yeah. That was a dumb move on my part.
I did it to me.
No, it was just not, it was not a nice move. You know what I'm saying? So, and the way she, quote, enticed you, the two of you sneaking behind her sister's back, starting a relationship, then laughing at her sister's face before she found out about it, did you really think it was gonna work? No. No.
I did.
You did. No, it wasn't gonna work. Because just like you dogged out your sister, disrespected her, somebody was gonna do the same to you. That's why you got scared about the ex-wife when she came into the house. All right, you have to pay her back the money, though, because you have had absolutely no right to destroy her clothing.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna order you to reimburse her the $474 that she's requested. That's the order of the court. Court's adjourned.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
I cannot believe
I'm
you.
tired.
I'm glad this is over, too.
I'm glad.
I am glad.
You know that? I don't ever want to see you again.
That's
After
good.
Today,
That is
it's over
good.
with.
That's good.
Next
That's
time
good.
you see me, I'll be all the way in the wind. You
Yep.
know that?
Yep.
And I'm
That's
getting
good.
away from you as quick
That's
as I
good.
can.
Just give me my
That's
money.
right.
That's
I'm
all.
gonna give you your money.
That's
That
it.
money ain't
That's
nothing.
all
I'm
I
gonna give
want
you
you
that
to
money.
do.
As soon as
That's
we
all
get
I
there,
want
I'm
you to
giving
do
it to
because
you.
you lied.
Yeah.
You knew who I was when you first
Yeah,
met me.
that's right.
You knew who I was.
I should have
you
been
knew who
got
I
away
was.
from
You
you a
knew
long
who I
time
was.
ago.
You
I
knew
should
that
have
I
been
wore
gone.
sweats. You knew that I
Yeah,
cussed.
right.
You knew
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
The girls feel the burn